Hi guys, my name is Rachel and today I am here to do my May TBR. This is all the books I plan to read in the month of May. May is actually my birthday month. It is my birthday on the 7th of May, which is next week. So I'm sure I will be getting some new books for my birthday. So my May TBR may change because I may read books that I don't even own yet, but we shall see. This is my plan so far for what I want to read next month. So without further ado, let's get straight into the books I want to read in the month of May. So the first book I plan to read in the month of May is Heartstopper Volume 3 by Alice Oseman. I read the first volume back in I think February, March and absolutely loved it. And then I read Volume 2 recently in April and absolutely loved it as well. It was amazing. I'll talk about that more in my April wrap up, but Volume 2 was fantastic and Volume 4 is just coming out soon in May, so I definitely want to get to that with everyone else so everyone can read it together. So I need to read Volume 3 before I get Volume 4. I'm so excited to get into this. It's just an amazing series. As I've said before, I don't normally read graphic novels, but this series has made me really want to get into graphic novels. It is just so much fun. They're so quick and easy, but they're also so enjoyable as well. I never thought I would kind of be into that kind of style of reading, but actually I've really surprised myself. This basically follows two young boys, Nick and Charlie, who go to the same school, and they start a friendship in Volume 1 and they end up falling in love, and it's just about their journey and about Nick especially learning about his sexuality and things like that, and it's just such a sweet read. They're just so adorable. The art style is gorgeous. These two characters are so lovable. You love both of them equally. I honestly can't decide between the two. They're just absolutely so cute. I cannot get enough of Nick and Charlie. Also, Heartstopper is being made into a Netflix TV series, which is really exciting, and I'm really hoping they don't mess it up. I really want the casting, particularly of Nick and Charlie, to be perfect. If they don't have the most perfect casting choices for Nick and Charlie, I will not be happy. These two just mean so much to me now, and I just really hope the Netflix series does this series justice, but we shall see when it comes out. But I'm just so excited to dive straight into Volume 3 next month. It's just such a lovely series. It puts the biggest smile on my face. I'd be absolutely beaming reading this series. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It makes me wish I had a romance like these two have. They're just so sweet. So I will definitely plan on getting to this volume next month, and maybe I might dive straight into Volume 4 when it comes out. I'm not sure yet. I might hold off. I don't know. But I definitely want to get to this one very soon. I'm in a bit of a contemporary mood at the moment, even though I'm actually reading the Third Wheel of Time book at the moment, which is obviously an epic fantasy, and I'm absolutely loving it. But after that, I do think I definitely want to get into some contemporaries. I'm just in that kind of mood. So another book I plan on reading in the month of May is Love Boat Taipei by Abigail Hing Wen. This follows our main character Ever Wong, and her parents send her away to Taiwan where she thinks she's going to be in a strict educational program. Instead, she finds the infamous Love Boat, which is basically where loads of hookups happen and nightlife is running non-stop. It's just crazy, and Ever is wondering if this Love Boat is actually going to make her achieve her dreams. Is it going to show her who she is as a person? I don't know too much about this book, but I have heard really great things. I definitely want to just dive right in, kind of not knowing too much about it. I also think this is the author's debut novel, which is very exciting because I've heard really excellent things about this book, so I'm really looking forward to it. Also, I love the cover, the colors, the color of the spine, the lovely Asian representation there, the font, the colors. It's just a gorgeous cover. Also, I just realized Stephanie Garber, the author of Caraval, has blurbed it, so that's really exciting. I always love when a favorite author of mine has blurbed another book, so I just cannot wait to dive into this. I'm just in the mood for a cute, fun, contemporary romance. I don't know if this is YA or adult actually. I'm not sure, but I guess I'll find out when I dive into it. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just really excited to get to this one, so I will hopefully read this very soon. My tripod fell over, so if the angle looks slightly different now, I'm very sorry. So the next book I would like to read in the month of May is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I actually won this in a giveaway on Twitter by Joanna Tations, so I will link her channel down below. Thank you so much for giving me this book. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet. I wanted this book for a while. I've heard excellent things about it. It's meant to be amazing. I don't know too much about it, but I kind of like that. I kind of want to go in blind. I think it's an LGBT plus paranormal romance, which sounds awesome. The only thing I do kind of know is the main character Yadriel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Yadriel summons a ghost, and I think the ghost is a ghost of the bad boy in school, and there's a romance there. It sounds like so much fun. I've heard incredible things about this book. Every single person who's read this book has absolutely loved it, so I really can't wait to dive right in. It's been quite a while since I've read like a paranormal romance, but this one is so different. I can't think of many books I've read about ghosts, so that's very exciting. It'll be something quite unique and different, so I'm very much looking forward to reading it. And thank you so much again, Joanna Tations, for buying me this book. I absolutely am so excited to dive right in, so I will hopefully be getting to this one very soon. The next book I plan to read in the month of May is The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. This is the fourth Wheel of Time book. As I mentioned earlier, I'm currently in the middle of the third Wheel of Time book. I'm about 400 pages in and it's like a 650 page book, so I'm over halfway and really enjoying it. It's just such an epic series. As I've said before, this is a 14 book long epic fantasy series. It follows a variety of different characters. It's kind of hard to describe exactly what the story is about because there's so much going on with each character. Before book 3 I would have said Rand is the main character, but actually he's barely in book 3. I mean, I'm 400 pages in and I feel like he's barely been in it, so it's kind of hard to distinguish who is like the protagonist, I guess. You follow all these different characters, like you follow different point of views, so you're kind of following each character's story and each character's journey, which I absolutely love. I feel like it's the type of series where your favorite character always changes. After book 1 I would have said Lan is my favorite character. He's really like badass and really cool. He reminds me of Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, but Lan has barely been in books 2 and 3, so now I'm thinking maybe Perrin is my favorite character, and even Matt and Egwene are starting to grow on me, which I never really thought they would. Of course I love Moraine, she's freaking awesome. I also love Nynaeve. There's just so many characters and they all have such unique personalities, so I'm really enjoying book 3 at the moment, so I would like to get to book 4 quite soon after. I would love to have finished this entire series by the end of the year. It is a very long series, as I said, and this book especially, this is definitely longer than the first 3 books. Let me see how many pages there is. Like, as I said, book 3 is 650 pages, so this one's much longer. This one is 1,000 pages, so it's quite a big jump. So I don't know if I will get to it in May, but I would like to. I am really enjoying it so far though. It's like so unique and different, and the world is fantastic. The characters are amazing. The writing is incredible. It's honestly such a genius series. Like, Robert Jordan was so freaking clever, so I'm really enjoying this series so far, and I hopefully will get to book 4 in the month of May. The final book I would like to get to in the month of May is The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Eldest Curses series. I've mentioned Cassandra Clare a million times on my channel, so I won't go too much into it, but basically this is all about Magnus and Alec, who are my 2 favorite characters in the entire Shadowhunter Chronicles. Like, Magnus Bane is everything. Magnus Bane is one of my all-time favorite fictional characters. He's absolutely fantastic. He's hilarious, he's smart, he's powerful, he's adorable, he's just everything I love in a person. He's just amazing. He is a bisexual warlock and Alec is his boyfriend. Part of me just wants to reread the Mortal Instruments just to see them slowly like getting together in the first place again, because it's just so cute. Like, they're just adorable. It's lovely seeing how far they've come in the later Cassandra Clare books to when they first met in the Mortal Instruments. Like, they've just come so far in their relationship and in their life, and they just make my heart melt. Honestly, they're one of my favorite fictional couples of all time, and this series is all about the 2 of them, which is just ideal. I don't even know the plot of this book, but I honestly don't care. As soon as I hear the names Magnus and Alec, I'm in it. I'm sold. Like, I'm definitely going to enjoy this book just to see them. I can't even express how much they mean to me. Their love is just they're just so cute, you guys. Like, they're honestly so freaking adorable. I absolutely love them so much. I would die for Magnus Bane. Honestly, I just want someone to love me as much as Magnus and Alec love each other, because they're so freaking cute. They are relationship goals. I haven't heard too much about the Red Scrolls of Magic, surprisingly, but I thought I would hear kind of more about it because Magnus and Alec are a lot of people's favorite characters and this is all about them. So I kind of thought I'd hear more about it, but maybe there were more people talking about it on BookTube when it did first come out and I just might have missed it. By the way, I just realised it's actually by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu, so I apologise for that. I actually didn't realise she wrote it with someone else, so that's pretty cool. I always love seeing authors like collaborate with each other. It's always really interesting because you kind of see the different writing styles, so that'll be really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to Cassandra Clare. Obviously I just read Queen of Air and Darkness there in March and absolutely loved it. I talked all about it in my March wrap up, so it'll be lovely getting back to the Shadowhunter Hunter world again very soon, and having a story all about my favourite characters in her series. So definitely looking forward to getting to this book and reading all about Magnus and Alec. So that is it for my May TBR. I don't think I will get to all these books, but I will definitely try my best, particularly The Shadow Rising, because it's such a long book. It's 1,000 pages. I'm not sure if I'll get to it, but I would definitely like to get to as many of these as possible next month. I plan on doing a lot of reading on my birthday, just why not? I'm hoping it'll be a really nice sunny day so I can read out in the garden or go to the park and read. I will also be uploading my April wrap-up next week, so I will talk about all the books I read in April. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like, please give me a like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also leave me a comment and just say hello, or tell me if you've read any of these books and tell me if you enjoyed them. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Slán live!